Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. A different look for Denver. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Nurkic. Gallinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Franklin subbed in for Will Barton. And then for Charlotte, Vonleh's checked in for Cody Zeller. Lance Stevenson comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Mo Williams subbed in for Gerald Henderson. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Inside, you have Vonleh and Jefferson. Mo Williams out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. The Nuggets making a switch here. Nelson's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Walker's checked in for Kemba Walker.
Boy, J.J. Hickson was drafted into the NBA after just one season at NC State, and he's rounded into a quality player. A strong rebounder. He's got great activity at both ends. Has a decent mid-range touch as well, and when he finishes, he does so with power.
And he gets it to go. Fareed's got his first basket.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Walker's shot is off. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, we knew going into that game what they were up against, but that's still no excuse for the way things turned out, Clark.
Well, perhaps it'll be a rallying point for them, Steve. I mean, knowing that the status quo isn't going to cut it against tough opponents, they might regroup.
Williams kicks to Walker, shoots the 3, and it's Walker again missing. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Faried at the elbow. The dish to Hickson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
J.J. Hickson, an absolute beast on the boards. Actually waived by the Kings back in 2012. Started 80 games the following season in Portland before signing a 3-year deal going into last year with the Denver Nuggets.
Denver making a switch here. Arthur's checked in. Stevenson passes to Walker. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Charlotte again missing. Clark, you talked about Hickson. He started at center for the Blazers 2 seasons ago.
You know, he's 6'9", a little undersized for that position, but he's physical enough to throw his weight around with anybody. Not a big-time shot blocker or defender, but his activity and his offensive ability make him a force in the middle.
Here's Walker. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Denver in the lead. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Gallinari against Stevenson. This one for 3. Here's Franklin, and the layup's good off the glass. Franklin's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Shots good by Williams. Here's Nelson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Out to Gallinari. Cans it from downtown. Gallinari's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Outside Williams. And Stevenson kicks to Jefferson. Denver grabs the miss. Nelson outside. Pass to Gallinari. Tries from 10, and it's Denver scoring again.
Now they read the defense perfectly that time.
Stevenson outside. The kick out to Walker for the three. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still coming. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Platoon swap here on the floor. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Vonleh's checked in for Jefferson. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Walker's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Williams in for Walker. Gallo and Fareed at the forwards. Jameer Nelson is out there with Franklin. And it's Hickson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets leading by 7. Fareed setting the pick for Nelson. That's blocked. They get it back. Here's Franklin. Misses off the left iron.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Zeller setting the pick for Williams. Stevenson dishes to Walker. Passes it to Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Clock at 4. The 11-footer. Williams can't hit. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Well, Denver in the post-Melo years has been a collection of good players, but you always have to wonder if they'll have a low ceiling because this team does not have a so-called superstar.
Feeds to Walker. That's good. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Sometimes players have a fairy tale beginning to their career, but not him. It was a rough first outing.
Yeah, you know, he looked at ease for long stretches of the game, and the team, however, the team overall didn't look their best in the loss. We'll see how he continues to improve individually.
Fades away. Fareed, no good.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Outside, Walker. To the middle, reverses. Good, nice play there from Vonleh.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Denver leading by 5. Hickson sets the screen for Nelson. Fareed outside. Now the pass to Hickson. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Hickson's got 5 points so far. Now here's Williams, averaging 10 points per contest. Outside, Walker. Vonleh setting the pick for Walker. Back to Williams. With 1 on the clock. No good, trying to beat the buzzer.
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half. We've given this crowd way too much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me? The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick-fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
We saw some.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Arthur comes in for Kenneth Fareed. Gallinari, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Nelson is subbed in for Will Barton. The Hornets also changing it up. Vonleh's checked in for Zeller. Lance Stevenson comes in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And it's Williams in for Gerald Henderson. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Inside you have Vonleh and Jefferson. Mo Williams out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Stevenson in at the 3, the small forward. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Denver. The Hornets also with a sub. Walker's checked in. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. Walker was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Hickson wide open. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 4 assists in the game.
Ty Lawson somewhat undersized at the point guard position at 5'11", but he makes up for it with his strength, and he really competes defensively. He is not easy to push around.
Here's Gallinari. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now it's a 12-point Denver lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Jamal Franklin, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. And for Lawson, the issue defensively, not so much getting overpowered, Clark. There's just certain shots he can't get to.
Yeah, well, he's not the biggest guard. I mean, he's actually one of the smaller guards we have in the league, but he's powerful, he's explosive, and he does on occasion get outsized, and he just has to do the best he can in those situations.
Here's Vonleh. Puts up the baby hook. Stevenson kicks to Jefferson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Nuggets leading by 12. Pass to Franklin. Dishes to Hickson. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wants to get it to Stevenson and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
And Nelson gets it to go.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Outside Williams. Left side Walker. Vonleh setting the pick for Walker. 5 to shoot. There's the block. They recover it. They throw good. Vonleh. Denver making a switch here. Checked in. Roberts is checked in. Then for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Will Barton. And it's Lawson in for Nelson. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Vonleh. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Lance Stevenson. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Brian Roberts. And it's Kemba Walker in for Williams. We've got Lawson. Hickson is out there with Arthur. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Lawson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, that's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Laverne, he's checked in for Denver. Jamal Franklin comes in for Gallinari. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Vonleh's checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Zeller. Walker's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker.
You know, the league seems pretty serious about creating more parity between the teams. A big sign of that was the last CBA, where the NBA more than tripled the amount of revenue sharing between the big market and the small market teams. The little guys, I think, are in a much better position now than they were a few years ago. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
You know, they wanted this win badly, guys. A loss would have meant a sweep in the season series.
I agree. They did not want that to happen. Even against opponents outside your conference, who you only see twice a year, getting swept is not a good feeling.
Depth always a factor in wins like this, and what an incredible game out of nowhere it was for Ty Lawson. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
And he gets it to go.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
Passes to Laverne. And he gets it to go.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Williams sets a screen for Walker. Here's Roberts. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Nuggets.
Gentlemen standing.
UGLY.
Man, ugly doesn't even begin to describe what happened out there.
What would you call it?
Sorry, pathetic, garbage, embarrassing.
Just gotta let it go. Get back at it tomorrow. Study some film, see what we did wrong, hit the weight room, get some treatment.
Good idea. The quicker we get back out there, the quicker we can leave this nightmare behind us. Let's hit it.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. Battle in the Eastern Conference, this D.C. crowd hoping to watch their...